I got burnt out a bit. So I took a break about a year, I'd say. I came back now when Soul Eater came out. I passed by Artist and Slayer and all the other classes that came out. Soul Eater was the one that really caught my attention.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah. So I'll wait on you. Whenever you're ready, you share your screen. We'll go through it.
Okay.
It won't be too difficult of a plan if you really are that close to the beginning of the game, because there's not much you can do. So you kind of just do what you can.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you used. Could you go to your character select?
Character select.
You used probably the express mission on her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
Oh, you didn't have to
I
go to
have
like the whole character select screen. So future references, you can hit escape and then you can look at like the different characters that way too. But this is cool.
oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I have this Soul Eater who's 1460 now. I did succeed on a couple of them. I have the 1455 Solstice.
Okay. Okay. So, I guess there's a couple because you really are at the beginning. There's a few questions to ask. One, like, how much do you think you'd play the game? Are you a 5 to 10 hour a week Andy, a 10 to 20 a week Andy? Like,
I have a lot of time right now because I'm unemployed. So I would say if I knew what to do, right? I do like the game. Like the characters look cute. Like the combat feels nice. If I knew what to do, I'd play probably like 10, 12 hours a day. So like probably like 60 hours a week or more.
Okay. I've given advice in the past about multi accounting, but I'm not going to give that to you because I hate that advice. I hate giving that to people. But even though it's a good strategy, it's for the people who want to go beyond the game, right? And if you just want to stay in the game 12 hours a day, and I'm not saying that you will play 12 hours a day, but if you can, more characters is usually where you're going to find your value back, especially because right now, like, for perspective, you have two characters. If you were to complete all of their raids and do their dailies every day, it would take you less than like 5 to 10 hours. So considering you have an additional like 90 hours in a week, because 10 hours a day, right? Considering you have like an additional 90 hours in a week or whatever it is, or I guess 60 hours, whatever. But considering you have over 50 to 60 hours left in the week, you can get like a lot done. Now, the next question would be: are you spender or free to play?
Free to play.
Okay, so free to play, this is where it does kind of change a little bit. So to do anything like what I've done, you would have to make multiple rosters because you can't have more than 6 characters on your roster. But with that being said, I do think the perfect roster really is 6 characters sometimes because it allows you to take 2 main characters that you focus on at all times, while 4 characters are always parked at some alt parking spot. So what do you think about that? Do you know what you kind of want to do with that? Because I'm basically saying I want you to make more characters. I want you to max out your roster. And granted, your characters aren't going to be able to be geared or be able to do any of the content for a little while, but that's why your goals are going to be different than other people's goals. Me asking you to get to 1580 in a month is kind of ridiculous because you have no real funnel built. You have no real like horizontal progression done yet. And I don't mean that in the sense of like cards and all that crap, which is probably true. I mean in the sense of like you're just not ready for 1580 range yet, right? So I think looking at your roster, maybe get these characters to 1490 and these 2 will be your mains, but make 4 alts behind this using the knowledge transfer system and slowly leveling them up. Don't go crazy with the event shop, but like you're one of those players where everything that you're getting extra material wise, like all of that stuff, I wouldn't be putting into these main 2 characters. I would actually be putting into characters behind it. Granted, if whatever character you use the express pass on and use the road to Soul Eater on, if it's this character, then no, you should be focusing this character to a degree. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah. That
Okay.
makes sense.
So which character? We need to establish. We need to establish kind of a path or some footing. So what characters do you want to be your mains? And I know you want to play around with different characters. Here's another thing though. If you really want to test out some characters, like that's all you want to do, you want to just have fun on some of these characters and learn them and see what they're about before you really make a decision, then I actually think your first 10 to 20 hours on the game, since you play 10 a day, should be making actually alt accounts. You should go make a couple alt accounts, use the free passes to just kind of get the character up and running really quickly, and then go kind of play some content with it and see how you feel on it. And if you hate it, then you just don't keep it, you don't make it, right? But as soon as you find the character that you want, then I would come back to this roster and then make that character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if that's not something you want to do, because that is a longer process, then can you hit escape real quick? And then go to switch characters, bottom left. But don't actually click it. Okay, so don't actually click it. So now these are your two characters. Of these two, which one would you want to be your main?
The Soul Eater.
Okay, so if it's a Soul Leader, then yeah, you can push her to 1490, and I actually think you should try to push her to 1490 sooner rather than later. Did you use the path to Soul Leader on her?
I can't because you need
1490. Oh, true. Okay. So you got to get her to 1490. Yeah, you're in a really weird place. So I guess your goals are so easy because you don't really have anything. So your goals are to just kind of grind over the next couple of weeks and get to 1490. It shouldn't take you a couple of weeks. You should be able to do it like this week. Like, have you cleared out your event shop yet?
No, I bought a few things. Like, well, actually, I just bought this.
Okay, so I would recommend. Oh, you're on Jumpstart too.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dope. So they continued the events on Jumpstart. That's so dope. Jumpstart's so padded, dude. Like Jumpstart is so padded. Oh my god, especially since it's merged now too. But like, so what I think you should probably do is you need to make at least 3 or 4 more characters because you have the time to play it. Max out your 6-character roster, and that doesn't mean that these other 4 characters are going to get love. It just means that you're going to put them at least at least tier 3, and you're just going to do chaos dungeons with them and the lower level guardians, so you can get these tokens easily, and get low pangs and get silver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start accruing your own bound gems that you can eventually start like farming up, or not bound, but your own in-house gems that you can start combining up to get bigger gems.
Okay.
So yeah, yours is kind of easy. Can you hit I real quick? Go to your inventory. I just want to see like what your inventory looks like with your materials. You have 479. So I mean, you could probably get this character to 1490 today. Really, like let's be honest. As for where to use your hope amulets and all that stuff in the books, just kind of go watch other people's guides or look up guides on the characters. In my opinion, if this is going to be your main character, you should be using your books on this character. Your legendary gold books, because you're a new account, I really don't recommend using them for a class engraving. I think the first engraving, legendary engraving, every player should go for is not class related. It should be like Grudge or Curstall or something like that you think will be used on multiple characters. So in my case, I had 3 or 4 back attackers or 5 back attackers in my main 6. So what I did was went for Ambush Master back in the day. So something like that. Do you see where I'm going with this? So definitely don't do a class engraving first. The purple and the blue books are fine. You can do your class engraving, but it's the gold legendary books that you really want to be a little bit more careful with how you use them.
Okay.
But you need to start generating gold. That's kind of the only thing hurting you right now. So you need to make your 5 or 6 characters, get two of them geared. One of them's free geared. Get one or 2 of the other ones geared, and then start clearing some of your lower end content. Or paying for buses. Actually, can I be completely honest with you? You're at a stage where you could still profit off buses too. So like, and I hate this advice as well, but it is. Yeah, there's a guy actually not too long ago that was with us that I actually really liked his opinion on this, and it is kind of true. Like, since you're at a stage where you wouldn't be getting the content done anyways with those characters because they're not geared, you could pay for the bus, and even if it wasn't a profitable bus, which it is still a couple hundred gold profitable, but even if it wasn't profitable, you'd still be getting the set and the materials for these lower end characters, which ultimately pays back its value in the end.
Okay.
So definitely your goals are to make 4 more characters. But the problem is you're at such an early stage that your goals are going to keep coming up. Like, you're not going to have to wait a month for your next goal. As a matter of fact, like, next week we should probably talk.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And we'll try to keep tabs on it. But baseline of your goals, try to get 4 more characters made and up to 1300, like tier 3. That's all. You do a knowledge transfer, but you need gold for knowledge transfer. So I actually think, like I said, your first main goal should be get this character to 1490. Go do some Brel. Take advantage of the path of Soul Eater, get some of the gold and some of the rewards from clearing your content, and then go back and make some of these other characters. You already used the book on that too. It's fine. It's just those books are going to be super expensive for like maybe 5 to 6 months, maybe longer. So now you're basically stuck right there because unless you earn the books yourself, you're not going to be buying those books. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Especially as a free to play player. So yeah, just go for 1490. Also, you have those books. Stop it. You have those books in the event shop. So go to the event shop. And you have them in the you have the jumpstart ones and these ones. You have double. Up. Those.
Metallurgy?
Those are the weapons. The 2 are the weapons and the 10 are the armors. Below that. The ones
Okay.
below. You'll need those ones
Okay.
eventually, but these ones are the range that you're in now. Those are for armor, and the ones above it are for the weapon. So this is why you need the other characters. So I lied. No, you do need to make other characters. So I'm gonna end the recording essentially because yours is really simple. So you need to make other characters so you can get these tokens quicker. Have you done all your dailies on both characters?
No.
You haven't. So I would maybe go do some bullshit guardian, then like go up to the top right on your content. Yep. And then you can go do guardian raids and just go do like the original like shit guardian. Like the grizzly bear all the way at the back. Raid level 1. Just go do him. You'll get the tokens still. So you collect the soul. It is a waste of progress right now, but you're so far behind progress wise that it's irrelevant. So this is better for you. Once you get the 6 characters up and running, you can do this on your other 4 characters. So do you see how those 4 characters could be valuable? Because you could be getting these free tokens while you're also doing the highest level content on your main character. Take the free stuff. Wait, go back. Take the free stuff. Because now you can use a flare and you can find him. And then use tab. Yep, there you go. And if you alt him, you should just kill him. Like, left, top left. Nope, don't go that way. So even though the arrows show that it's going to the center, there's a bridge going across. The arrows are indicating a quick, like the zip line.
Okay, I see.
I'm happy you got back into the game. I love this game. It is a really fun game. It's just the entry level, the entry mentality is tough. Like, because you've got so much to learn, they throw so much at you.
Yeah, it's a lot to learn. But like,
the best thing is to just not get overwhelmed. So I'm happy that you're not going for a crazy big roster. Yeah, it wasn't even the ult. It was that's a sick ult though. And then you just collect the soul. So I would do that for the first like week, just until you get to a point where you're stabilized. Because we got to get you past that equilibrium point where you have enough characters that you don't have to do this on your main character. Because on your main character, you really want to be doing the higher level ends, but for right now, this is how we're going to get you to where we want to get you to in a way that's not really hurtful. No, you can't do 2.
no.
Not anymore. You can tell you're an old player.
Yeah.
So and you could go do it on the other character now if you wanted to too, but for right now, just use those tokens, get the other books that you need, the weapon books and stuff, and then we'll tap away. Now, granted, I would actually start whenever you stop. Whenever you're doing this event shop every week on the Jumpstart servers, I would start on the Jumpstart Makoko Exchange shop first because it's all actually cheaper. It's like half the cost. Yep. So I would clear this out before you clear out the other one. And look at that, double the books. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that not double? I guess it was half, but that doesn't matter. So now you can go back to the Event Guardian shop and buy the other books if you want. I would recommend checking out my Jumpstart series and kind of trying to follow along with what I did exactly. Because that really is the route that I would recommend to most people. Granted, we had 2 passes at that point, so it was a lot easier to get an account up and running. Nice. Whereas you only get the 1, so that kind of sucks, but...
Oh.
The best thing that can happen would be you don't even need all the books. But yeah, we got to get you to 1490, and we got to get you through the content realistically, so...
Oh, I'm out of shards now.
No, don't worry about this. If you're out of shards, you go back to the event shop. As a matter of fact, I'll bet you have shards in your inventory. Because didn't you have... go to your pet. Because you got free aura. So that's something I want to address right now. You're going to run out of aura relatively quickly. If it was the free one that they gave you. Right?
Yeah,
You don't have any materials stocked up anywhere? Or you used them all, huh? That's fine.
No,
Okay, so go back to your event shop then. And you have the Makoko challenge too, so don't forget about that. We can claim all that stuff too. Actually, yeah, go to your Makoko challenge first. And claim all of that. All of it. Just go down the line claiming all of it. A lot of that's going to end up in your storage, but it's cool. Just claim it all. But yeah, crystalline aura. I know you're not a whale, so you can't really get that easily. Or you don't, not a whale, but you don't spend, so you can't get that easily, which means you have to use in-game gold. And here's the problem with the new accounts, is that you don't technically have the in-game gold to be able to afford that for a while. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is a problem, and I'm trying to figure out how to solve it. The only thing I can think of is that I know that the Express event gives you like ore at the end of it, but you're not going to be 1540 on this character for a couple of weeks. So what, you're going to be playing without ore for a couple of weeks? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So you do have a major dilemma. Yeah, it is kind of rough. You do have a major dilemma in that. Just go back to the honing thing, though. You're okay. You just got to go through the Makoko challenge and claim the rest of it. There should be more in there to claim.
I think I claimed all the stuff that like gives you.
Go to trade or gear upgrade. I'm sorry. Scroll down. Oh, yeah. You did claim it all. Okay. So then, yeah, your event shop. That's it. Damn, you already had honor shards. That's brutal.
I think I claimed it on the what's it called? The sulfur.
What, the pass?
No, the Makoko challenge.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Go to event shop. That's fine. We'll buy the shards. And then you even have a pirate corn shop. Worst case scenario, you're gonna have to get them from here. Okay, so you need more. You need more tokens. So do you still have your guardian on your soul fist?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you still have your chaos dungeons on these two characters?
Yes.
I guess like, you can go do your chaos dungeon, but you're gonna have a hard clear. You have the set though, don't you? Do you have the betrayal set?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I would put the.
I power past this one, so I have like all this stuff right here.
Okay, so yeah, then just go clear a chaos dungeon or two, get more tokens. But see, this is why in the jumpstart thing I recommended people making the alts sideways. So this is where I would tell you to make horizontal alts if you had gold to go do the knowledge transfer, because you could just do the lower level shit on them that doesn't matter to get the tokens. Also, you should do a higher level dungeon since you can.
Oh yeah. Right. Should I use these buttons?
Not yet. You could, but not yet. We really, really do want to try to use the main characters as little as possible to farm your tokens. That's what the scrub alts are for.
Okay.
They're your token farmers. I mean, eventually your main will be a token farmer too, but we want to waste as little as we can of the main content. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
All right.
I didn't actually use it on my Soul Eater. I used it on my Glavier. Oh my god.
Oh wait, I forgot to use the.
I mean, this is disrespectful to all their other classes, though. Like, this class just looks way too good. Like, this is so sad.
Yeah, right. This is what I came back for, bro.
But yeah, I'm gonna end the video only because you're gonna be a longer help process. I'm gonna have to sit here and help you for a lot of different things, and that's a good thing. But I'm not going to record like an hour of me sitting here with you. I'm just going to record the 17 minutes and say what's out. So everybody, his goals are just going to be farming and setting up the roster horizontally. That's it. And if you watch my jumpstart guide, then hey, Fit Amber, nice. Then you'll see that.
Arkesia.